this droid is worth more,
He's
I
dead.
get paid more. Now I suggest...
We are live, as I'm saying, Mr. Blitztech.
Raven GS.
Joe on further the Cybernerds.
And welcome back to another Star Wars Clone Wars Episode 7 Duel of the Droids. So in this episode, Anakin and the team allocate R2-D2 and they take on Grievous. What are you lot saying for this?
Thought it was a good episode, man. I really liked that they had Ahsoka fight Grievous and show that she was no match for Grievous at all. Like, he kind of just finishes her quickly, disarms her. Do you know what I'm saying? She makes a quick escape because of something that happened to someone else on the base. But I love when Star Wars just like kind of puts that stuff in there just to show you the power levels of the characters without beating it over your head. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I picked up from that fight? How very flexible and speedy Ahsoka is.
Yeah, bro.
Like from the early days, obviously this is the first season on the 7th episode, and she's already maneuvering like that. And I'm pretty sure that's something to do with a race.
That's
right?
her race, yeah. That's
right.
not, yeah. No,
so
Jedi
and that kind of took me back to when she's beefing more, and I'm like, rah. To be fair, physically, she's kind of up to par with Maul on that. Like Maul was very acrobatic, and so is she.
Mm. Yeah, that's a race thing, definitely, not a Jedi thing.
Yeah. Pretty decent, Sam.
Yeah, the action sequences in this whole episode are actually pretty good, especially when they infiltrate the base. And that one shot, which I've never really seen probably in any other Star Wars kind of movie, episode or whatever.
What shot?
Anakin's gone down the hall chasing like down the droids that are taking away R2-D2, and he's like deflecting all the beams and stuff. Mm-hmm. And the camera's like zooming in with him. I think they actually do it twice in this one.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Oh, that was actually pretty cool. And then just chopping between this action's over here, this happening over here, this fight's happening over here. I thought that was all pretty cool too.
Yeah. This is like the third. It's, you know what? It's a bit big for Grievous, because like, obviously for 7. Well, I wouldn't say 7 because the first one was with who was it with? Ventress. So let's say at least for the last 5 episodes.
To be honest, that Ventress episode counts because
was he part of it?
That's his younger. He sent her.
Yeah, but he wasn't directly running the thing.
No?
Like Count Dooku. No, because she was getting the orders directly from Count Dooku.
Was she talking to Dooku? Okay, in my mind I thought she was talking to Palpatine, to Grievous.
Grievous, no. Cool. And it's like, bruv, all of his ships is getting finished.
That's what, but even it goes into Clone Wars episode 2, fam. Attack of the Clones, fam.
Mm.
The first scene is them man running up his ship and him falling outside and bruv, that just happened. Bruv.
Master of L's, you know,
fam.
Bro.
All he does is take the L and run, fam.
It's actually like I was like, is he gonna run in this episode? Because obviously he banned up Ahsoka. I was like, oh okay, at least he done a little science thing. And then the next shot, man's out. I was like, oh okay.
Yeah, you know when you say that, yeah, I kind of had like a vision. You know, like on the stone, yeah, like General Grievous, Master of L.
Wow. He survives to live another day.
But does he ever win though?
He does. He
wins because he's got the lightsabers as trophies.
He does win. No. We get to see him win. He wins a couple in there, fam.
Because we don't ever see him collect those lightsabers.
We do in the show.
Okay, eventually the other 2.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there.
He takes out a couple, man. Like a couple.
Listen,
man.
Okay, I just want to see that.
He's about to catch a couple of bodies.
Yeah.
I was
say, 1 or 2. He's catching 1 or 2 bodies.
This whole season, bro, is party, man, bro. How many 7 episodes in? He's got 5 L's, possibly. 4 or 5.
But he survived, bro.
Yeah.
I know, but...
He survived, and even this one was close to not being an L.
Yeah.
Bruv, he's sending it on Former. He almost got all the information out of R2. Fam, if R2 was just 2% less active, he would have had it, fam. But R2 was on job, fam, as always.
You know what's so interesting when R2 came into the room where the smuggler came through with him, and he was just trying to pre everything, and you see the droid trying to cover up the computer so he doesn't see what's like. That's the level of detailed stuff like that. You have to appreciate it.
Nah, I thought that was sick.
Because although he's a captive, you're not allowed to see these things. And the droid is aware of that. And like every droid, and I know you keep going on about sentience, and
bro,
you're really having a ball with this thing,
because they're planting the seeds, bro. Man said, "Oh yeah, do this to you. It feels good." Man said, "Don't worry, I'll look after you. There's no need to fear." I was like, "Oh, come on now."
Like, you know what? It was like stuff like that is very good for this episode because they're legitimately surrounded by droids, including Grievous. So it's like a little thing they've got going on there.
Do you think Star Wars droids are sentient, bro?
Me, no.
I don't either.
But then
R2D2 was trembling.
Nah, bro.
He does the little...
There's reactions. Yeah, fam. They're reacting to stuff, bro.
React.
To stuff.
Is your operation?
Yes, brother.
Is it fair to say that
we're being mad racist to droids right now, fam?
The Force has some sort of connectivity with droids?
I'm gonna say no to that, bro. I've never seen a droid use the Force, fam.
No, bro. He doesn't have to use the Force.
No,
it's just because the Force is part of the universe. He just spends
how much through all living things, bro. Droids ain't living, bro. Bro, I own the bar that says no droids are allowed, fam. Bro,
that's bad what you just said, fam.
What? Them man ain't alive. Them man ain't alive. Them man ain't alive. It's different, bro. It's different.
Sam,
that man ain't alive.
There's the Force.
There's no way.
Some way, somehow. They don't have to be Force users. Do you know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, from what I've seen, I've seen no evidence that kind
of... But they're sentient.
No, if they're sentient for you, no. If they're sentient, Sam, the Force has got to be in it,
they're going to flow through them. Not being a Force user. There's a difference. You being a Force user, that means you're enhanced. Like you believe... Because, like, if you look at the Guardians of Duels, they're not Force users.
Right.
But they believe in it. They, you know what I'm saying? They meditate into that.
Right.
I think they're Force users.
You think...
Yeah. They don't use the Force how the Jedi use it, but they use it. Like, thingy, what's his name? Chirin Imwe. He was using the Force, bro. Them things didn't miss him, bro. That was the Force he was using. Like, I don't see it as... stopping a beam here, stopping a beam there. But man, if that was a comic book or a video game, the protective shield, you would have seen the protective shield around him. The same way in The Mandalorian, we said that the force field wasn't actually there. It would have been like that, fam. That's what I think with them, man, there, bro. There's no way they don't use the force, bro. They're just different, bro. They use the force in a different religious way, fam. Get me? That's
but R2D2 be out there in the council, bro.
The second I see a droid use the force or be force sensitive, I'll change my mind and be like, them man are sentient. Also, Grievous doesn't count because he wasn't. He's got parts. He's got human bits. He used to be a humanoid or whatever. So I'm not counting him, fam. If he used the force, I wouldn't be like, wow, Dread's got the force, bro.
I think that'd be a bit too much if Grievous had force.
I don't think he should, but I'm just saying if
because
he did,
that would be OP. Like because he's got all the physics that a human being can't do. It's mad. It's mad. You know what? Speaking of Grievous, there's a particular scene where it was like, you know, like the Alien movie where he's on the ceiling.
Yeah, I love that.
And he grabs Ahsoka.
That's what I thought you were talking about flexible. I thought you were going to talk about him there. But isn't he like, doesn't he crawl on all
he crawls, he does whatever he wants, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's like, he ain't got no bones, innit?
No spine, no.
Oh, shit. Nothing. Just a heart.
No, because it's just, it's just the heart he has.
he leans over and flips backwards all the time, fam, bro.
Turns
It's
around,
mad.
guys.
One thing that about Grievous, this is sick. He's such a Paras, fam, because it's like he knew he was fighting Ahsoka, so he only brought out one lightsaber.
True.
But he does it all the time. So they had a little fight. He disarmed her. Then, in fact, no, he didn't disarm her. She was fighting back. Then after, he was like, let me just pull out two. Finish the fight quickly, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just gangster seeing him making these decisions.
When he came into the scene, he was like, "Oh, like funny how the Jedi
sent this little youth
to fight me. You lot must be desperate, innit?"
Fam, smart.
Last but not least, Anakin
Yeah.
changed the whole mission.
Nah,
Yes.
he didn't change the mission.
Okay, well,
He knew what he was
he
on.
just didn't
He just
tell the whole mission to Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan knew what mission he was sending Anakin on when he said, "This ain't a rescue mission."
Right.
That's how I believe that's where their relationship is. Do you know who I am? I'm the Jedi at the council in the headquarters listening. Oh yeah, Anakin's gone crazy again. Obi-Wan told him not to do it. But in the bar later, Obi-Wan's like, I knew you wasn't there, but the ops were listening, so I told you not to do it. Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
I just protected my job. That's them two, bro.
Obi-Wan is like that email that needs to be sent.
Yeah.
Just to be on the record.
Yes.
That it was sent.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Don't do this.
Yes. Yeah. We do not approve of you taking this course of action, knowing man's taking a course of action, but I gotta protect myself.
Okay.
That's Obi-Wan, bro. Company man.
I was going to say, does he contradict himself with all this stuff he told Anakin not to do?
Nah, he tells Anakin to follow the rule book, bro.
Okay.
Knowing Anakin doesn't follow the rule book.
But then does he not also follow the rule book at the same time with certain
Obi-Wan.
missions? Yeah.
Nah, Obi-Wan follows the rule
Nah.
book, bro.
By the code.
Get me?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be the last. In fact, I think the only time, maybe when we get there with Satine, I think he
Does bend it, doesn't he?
I don't think he does.
I don't even think he bends it. I think
I
he
don't think
listens
he
to him so much to his own detriment. Like, he puts himself in harm's way because he listened to the council, fam. Yeah. Bro, he's by the book, bro.
1000%.
Okay.
Well, guys, appreciate you locking in. I was going to say.
The watch along.
Oh, yeah. Watch along.
Subscribe to the Sith Temple channel. Notification bell and all that. See you next week. Joe on Further the Cybernerds.
Raven the GS.
Sam, Mr. Blitzstick.